Welcome to today's session, Indian Government Patent Agent Examination 2024. So let's get started with all the updates. Do you want to start your career as Indian Government Patent Agent in 2024? Do you wish to start your career when you get a government certified license and want to become a good earning profession? Do you want to start your corporate career in your core industry? If answers to any of these questions or all of these questions is a yes, then you are at the right place, because in this session we are going to talk about what is patent agent examination all about. So people who are hearing this video for first time, a little introduction about myself. My name is Cheshta Sharma. I have around 13 years of experience into this field of patents. So I qualified the examination and I got my patent agent certificate in September 2009. So now what I'm sharing information today. So I'm sharing 6 key pointers. Number 1, what is government patent agent examination? Number 2, what is the curriculum of the examination? Number 3, what is a pattern of examination? Number 4, which companies can hire you and offer you good package? Number 5, how you can earn money as a freelancer, and lastly, how to prepare for this examination. So let's get started. Number 1, what is this government patent agent examination? So government patent agent examination is conducted by Government of India. Official website, which you can note it down, is ipindia.gov.in, which is conducting this examination. And after qualifying the examination, you get this certificate, which is a lifelong valid certificate as a license, as a certification by Indian Patent Office. And you can work as a patent agent. You can file patents for corporates, you can file patents for individuals, and you become an authorized person. The good news about this certificate is, like, you have qualifications BSc, MSc, BTech, MTech, which is your lifelong qualification. So similarly, this certificate gives you a lifelong qualification. It's lifelong valid. To give you more idea about the industry, 3.3 million approximately patents are filed worldwide each year. Right now in India, there are approximately 5,000 patent agents. So there's great need of you who are from science background to enter into this industry, give this examination, and start their career as a patent practitioners. Next important question, how many numbers of seats are there in this government examination? So first of all, this is a non-competitive examination. There are no fixed number of seats. There are unlimited seats basically. People who qualify the examination with 50% of marks, they become patent agent and they can get this certificate from Patent Office. Important date to note down, when is the examination? When is the upcoming examination? Upcoming examination is already announced. It is on 7th January 2024. Yes, on this day there is going to be your examination. Now, where is the examination? The examination is offline. That means you have to go to the center to give the examination. This year, the center number has increased tremendously. When I gave the examination in 2009, there were just 4 centers: Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata. Then till last year, there were only 9 locations. But this year, Government of India is really promoting this examination. And I see that there are 14 locations that are open right now where you can go and give the examination. The 14 locations are Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Chandigarh, Chennai, Cochin, Delhi, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Lucknow, Mumbai, Nagpur, Ranchi, and Visakhapatnam. So, and on the date of this examination, you have to go to this center to give the examination. Examination is not online, it is offline. You have to select, when you will fill up the application form, you have to select which is the nearest city to where you are located, and you can go there and give the examination. And how to apply? The application form is open right now. Application form is online. So you have to go to official website ipindia.gov.in, where you have to write down your name, email address, phone number. You have to upload your Aadhaar card. You have to upload your degree copy. You have to upload your picture, passport size. You have to upload your signature. Examination fees is 1,600 rupees. You have to select which is the nearest city where you want to go to give the examination. And one more important addition which they have done this year, what is the language in which you can give the examination? You can give the examination in 2 languages, English and Hindi, and you can select that. You can submit the online fees, that is 1,600 rupees. After that, you will be able to download a receipt, that is called CBR, and your admit card will also come online. You will be able to download it from your login ID. So that's a great thing. You don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to wait for admit card. Everything will be generated online. So you can be in any city, Guwahati, Nagaland, Jaipur, Bharatpur, wherever you are. You can just fill up this application form, and if you're a science graduate, you should at least once you should try this examination. This is an awesome government opportunity given by Government of India. Okay, so currently, as on today, the registration is open. Last date is 30th September, but I'm expecting a little extension on this. Extension of date. Last year there was extension given for 15 days of time. I'm expecting surely we are making request to the patent office to extend a little deadline so that more and more people can participate and take advantage. So this is something where when I gave this examination, my goal was to transition from my lab monitor's job to enter into corporate sector. So that's why I transitioned. So same you can do it for yourself. So what will be your working profile when you give this examination? Your working profile will be that you will be helping companies, corporates, individuals in their patent filing work. So a lot of inventors will come to you. They will say that we have an invention, and you have to read that invention, you have to analyze this invention, you have to guide them, you have to tell them whether this is patentable or not. Then you have to draft the invention in the format of a patent, and then you have to submit the forms. There are some forms, there's a pattern, forms are just a pattern, a template which is given by Government of India, and you have to submit these forms online. Patent filing is e-filing in India, and it's worked very well. Not only that, if your client is like wants to launch the product in multiple countries, right, so you can help your client in international patent filing application, that is called PCT, which is e-filed at WIPO website, WIPO, through PCT safe software. So you can do that as well. You can help your clients, and basically your work will be that whenever any invention comes to you, when any inventor comes to you, when any small company comes to you, a university comes with a research project, you help them in understanding their invention, take out the novel points of it, and help them get patents in multiple countries around the world. The good thing is that it is all the work is e-filed nowadays. Even if there's some kind of you need to communicate or hearing with the patent office, you can do that through video conferencing as well. So you can work from home. Right now I'm talking from my home. You can work from home, you can work from any city, you can do e-filing. And especially for the women like me, who wants that they should be able to balance their career and balance their family, and so this is a great opportunity, which works really well for me, and I've been doing this. So who is eligible to give this examination? There are three eligibility criteria. Number one, that you should be 21 years of age. Number two, you should be citizen of India. Number three, that you should have a science-based degree, science or engineering or technology, from any university which is recognized in India. So degrees which you are eligible are BSc, MSc, B Pharma, M Pharma, BE, ME, BTech, MTech, PhD, MBBS, BDS, BCA, MCA. So if you have any of these degrees, you are eligible for this. And even if you are in your final semester, you have not completed it, but you are about to get complete, then also you can fill up this application form. And when you fill up your application form, you can upload your degrees, or if your degree is not yet issued by the university, you can upload your latest mark sheet, which is available to you. Okay? Next is, what is the syllabus of this examination? So let me tell you from a very simpler perspective that it's all about that in lot of inventions come to me as a patent agent, as a patent professional. So I should be able to understand what are the guidelines, how should I see the invention, because every inventor when it comes to is very excited always that I've done this invention, but you have to think it from professionally, you have to guide them. So you have, for syllabus, you have to understand guidelines for invention patenting, how to write inventions in patent format, what are the different procedures of industry, like how to file patent, what are the steps, because steps are like you file a patent, then it get published, then there's an examination report, you have to reply to that examination report, and then certificate comes. So it's a procedure which will take minimum 6-7 months, or maximum it can take long time. So depending upon that, you have to guide your clients. And inventions of different fields come. Sometimes a product, sometimes a process, a medical device, computer algorithm, invention containing microorganism, recombinant DNA, any apparatus tool, or anything. So they are of varied types. So you should understand all different types of invention using your scientific aptitude, along with the discussion with the inventor. Of course, you have to discuss with the inventor what are his experimental results so that you can write it down. You have to upload the documents on patent portals and help build a strategy for your client. So if you're the one who is really really passionate about technology, reading new things every day, you have an analytical mind, you write, you like writing, you like little bit of research, so this is a very great field to enter into this. So syllabus, if I compare with any like MBA or when you give CAT examination or GMAT, or when you give banking examination, or for science student if you give NET examination or GATE examination, where I see the syllabus is like unlimited, it's too vast. And relative to that, if I compare to that, this government examination syllabus is relatively simple, because it contains like patent laws in India, rules and regulations, and so I find it relatively, it is simple, of course, but you have to read that. There are no questions from science like what is stereochemistry. Rather, there's an invention in a patent which you have to read. So basically, exam gives you a real situation when you becomes a patent agent. So examination is about that, which is a great thing. There are no mathematics question, there are no current affair question. Whatever is a percentage in degree is not important. If you have gap year because of COVID or any other reason, it's not important. Minimum age is 21, so maximum can be anything. Like if you're 25, 35, 45, and you want to restart your career, somehow it was stuck, you were because of some personal things, you can restart your career by doing that. So this is an excellent opportunity for you to enter, right? So it is not a college examination, it's an industry based examination. So all the questions are from industry, that like you have become patent agent, so how you will file a patent, how you will guide the clients, what are the patent guidelines, how does a patent opposition happens, if two or more inventors are there, then what are the rights of two inventors in a patent, what are the different forms of patent filing. There are total 30 forms, procedural forms, but different aspect. So you have to read that. How does the patent office work, what is their functioning, so you have to understand that in detail. Okay, next is what is the pattern of this examination. So there are total 3 papers. Let's talk about one by one. So paper number 1 is multiple choice questions. There is like 4 options. You have to choose the right answer. Okay. The good point is there is no negative marking till now. Okay. So examination is of 100 marks, and minimum you have to score 50% to pass the paper. Okay. Paper number 2 is subjective. There are 2 types of questions: case studies and drafting. So case studies are like a real situation when you become a patent agent. So if a situation comes to you and client says, I want to file patent in multiple countries, then what will be your suggestion? So you have to guide that client. So this is a case study based question. Second question is drafting. Drafting are like they give you inventions in a patent. There are 2 inventions and you have to read those inventions, you have to understand it, and you have to write it in a patent format, patent language. So for example, the invention can be, it's not very complex inventions, it's simple, which you can do it within 40 minutes of time, like soap composition, design of a windmill, electric heater, production of amoxicillin. So simple inventions, simple chemistry, simple physics. So they're simple inventions. Like if you have studied science till class 12th, you will be able to understand it. But the thing which they are testing in the exam is your scientific aptitude. Rather than asking the straight science question that what is electrophoresis, they're testing your scientific aptitude, which I think is a good point. And then writing skills in the drafting. So paper number 2 is again of 100 marks. Minimum you have to score 50%, 50 marks. And aggregate in paper number 1 and 2 should be 60%. So I say to my students whom I teach that paper 1 is simpler, so you can score 70, 75 marks easily. Honestly, but I really feel paper 2 is little tricky, no doubt about that. But even if you get like 55, 60 marks, aggregate becomes 60%. So you pass the paper. This is how it should be. This how is approach which I followed, and I also like tell to my students. So paper number 1 is 2 hours, so it is 10 a.m. till 12 noon. Then you get a break, you can refresh, you can eat. And in paper number 2 is of 3 hours, 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. make sure you do have a good writing practice, because when you like grow, you lose your writing practice, you're more into typing. So writing practice is important because you have to write in the paper. And result generally comes within 1 month of time. And then people who qualified paper number 1 and 2, they're invited for viva. Okay, there's this interview of 15 minutes of 50 marks. So they will ask questions about your background. Let's say your background is electronics engineering. So with electronics and patent, they will ask question. If your background is pharmacy, they will ask pharmacy plus patent question, that what are drug patents and everything. If you're from biotechnology, they will ask biotechnology and patents, like microorganisms can be patented or not. So they basically want to see your scientific aptitude and the patent knowledge. So this is paper number 3, viva. And then again, results comes within a month of time. I think this year result came after 2.5 weeks or something. So, and after that, if you qualify, you will get your final marks, paper 1, 2, 3, a detailed report of your result, and it will be pass or fail. There's no ranking as such till now. It's pass or fail. So people who pass, they become patent agent, and people who fail, they can again try next year. No problem. But it's always good to pass in a single attempt, because from my perspective, it's not that tough. If you prepare well through some guidance, you will be able to pass that. Now, companies hire such patent agents. So which type of companies hire? So you can work in manufacturing companies, which is innovating something, making some product, new processes, electronic devices, drugs, or let's say new medical devices. So some companies which are manufacturing, they just don't have a product patent. Sometimes they also have a design thing to be registered. And tech companies, you can work with technology companies like Samsung is there, like IBM is there, like Maruti Suzuki is there. You can work with a lot of engineering companies, biotech, pharma companies, research organizations which are engaged into research. All types of universities are now engaging in like patent filing. So inside the universities also there's a patent facilitation center where you can work. So basically your work is always in between research team and management of your company, because research team will give you the inputs, what type of research they have done. Management will help you, like give you strategy that which countries we want our patent to be. So it is always the first thing which I ask from my clients, that where you want to launch your product in upcoming years, because I have to help them secure patent at the initial stage only. I will not be able to get patent after 5 years I have taken in India, because according to law we have to file within 12 months of the filing. Okay, so I have to make sure that if my client is going to launch the product in 10 countries, then I help them secure the patent rights in 10 countries at the first point. So this is very, very important, which you have to tell to your clients. Besides this company, because patent is a very big industry, patent professionals can find work in patent and IP service provider companies, which are all over India: Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Jaipur, Gurugram, Noida, Hyderabad, Pune. So you'll find a lot of IP service provider companies in which you can work. And then you can work with a lot of law firms. Yeah, traditionally law firms hire BLLB, but for the patent work, they need patent agents who have qualified this paper. They should have a science background. So all the law firms are there. All over India, they're good law firms, Anand and Anand, Ramphrey, Sagar. So these are good law firms. You can try and work with them. Besides that, you can even, as a patent professional, you can work with a lot of KPOs also, like Clarivate, CPA Global. They work mostly for US clients, but yeah, as a patent professional, you can even start working with such organizations. The point which I'm trying to tell you is that there are a lot of companies in which you can find job opportunities, and we have like major cities: Delhi, Mumbai, Pune. Delhi includes Delhi NCR, Gurgaon, Noida, Mumbai, Pune area, Bangalore, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad, Chandigarh. We have companies at all the places. Even Jaipur and Ahmedabad are also coming with a lot of companies. So this is a career where if you're a fresher, you have never worked, you can start with 3 LPA. And depends on your qualification. If you have PhD, you can get a higher package. It can grow. It can grow with time, with experience. I'm just saying a little bit of statistics. But of course, it depends upon your qualification, how you interview. But yeah. And also with time, you can start your own consulting. right? If you want to work from home, you want to become independent consultants, you can contact companies and help them file the patents. So I contact a lot of companies through LinkedIn, through my network, and I help them. Your knowledge is important, your signature is important, you are a registered patent agent, you have a registration code with you, you have your digital signature through which you can help your clients. So you can work from home independently in your city, you can work for Indian companies, you can work for foreign companies who want to file patent in India, whose national phase application wants to come in India, you can help them with that. So these are the opportunities. And even government of India, I see, because Made in India campaign is going on, right? So I see there is going to be a huge need of people from our community who can help the companies who are setting up their manufacturing in India. And obviously they want to secure patent rights in India, right? And even in other countries, right? So this thanks to our government, with all these promotions going on, of all these campaigns which are happening at a national level, I see this a great opportunity for all of us, whether we are like into the industry or people who are coming into the industry, giving them more opportunities. Okay, so people ask me, Cheshta ma'am, if this is such a golden opportunity, then why there are just currently approximately 5,000 patent agents in India? So first of all, I want to tell you there's lack of awareness about IPR and patents at a university or a college level. Since though efforts are being made always, I also conduct a lot of workshops inside colleges and universities to help them understand this. But yes, there's still lack of awareness, so people don't know about it. Relatively to other sectors like IT, this is something people still need to get aware about. So because of that, people don't know there's an exam, so many people don't appear. But nowadays, yes, we are trying our best. Even international authorities like WIPO, they conduct like huge programs. Even Indian Patent Office have a lot of programs going on for awareness. We as patent agents and a lot of other my colleagues, they always work in this field to create more and more awareness. So, and if you want to start preparing for this examination, then we have a coaching, we have a system, and if you are interested, you can enroll into that. Let me tell you a little bit brief about what is this in this system. We call it PATKey system. PATKey system, I would like to call it system rather than just coaching for examination, because we follow some steps. So that's why it's like systematically arranged. So what does it contain? It contains printed books, recorded classes, live classes, mentorship, one-to-one sessions, specially designed for science and engineering students. Because I come from engineering background, so studying a law was like a nightmare initially for me. But yeah, I have broken down into like smaller parts, and through diagrams, I was able to understand that. So with this, we have a set of 7 printed books, which we send to our students who get enrolled into this program. So what are these books all about? There's a book of paper number 1, which is foundation book. Helps you solve MCQs. There are flowcharts and diagrams. It is written in easy language. Separate book for case studies, where I've solved a lot of case studies, how to answer, how to approach a case study, and how to solve them. Patent drafting, I've given you a lot of examples from different industry. Because people who prepare for this examination, they come from different backgrounds, science, engineering, life sciences, so different examples are there. Okay, previous year solved papers, so all the questions which have come in all the previous paper till now, we have questions, we have answers, and so that you can know how to approach in the paper. Next is Viva Voice. So we have collected the questions which generally come in Viva Voice, because I have been mentoring students since long time for this examination. So we have collected those, and we also guide you how to dress up, how to feel confident, how to be there on Viva Voice Day. Then quick notes, that 2 days or 3 days are before the examination, you feel anxiety. So a little bit of quick notes as always comes in handy. Then Indian Patent Law Text Manual. These are like a reference book. This is not just for examination. This is going to be your lifelong book, which you will refer it again and again. So all these books are printed and they are sent to the students to their address at their home. And they are designed in like easy language, like smartly they are studied. After this, you don't need any other book. This is like already like a good set of books to start preparing. Why there are different aspects in different books, so that like you can focus on one to one. People say, why don't we get one book? I say you go step by step and you get this set. First of all, these books are for your lifetime. Okay. Second, you start from paper number 1 book, read the basic concepts, Then you can solve some questions, then read some case studies, then go for paper 2, then you read some drafting, then solve again, see at the answers of previous year paper. So they are to give you a focus, they are divided into parts. I could have made one single book, but I thought like getting a focus, that now we are starting, this will be better approach. This is how I did, this is how my last year's and last to last year students did, and they qualified. So this is Dr. Anupreet. She qualified last to last year. She said all the questions which came in the exam we have already solved in the class. So we in the class, when we have a classroom session, we solve like lot of questions, like 500 questions we solve in the class. So it feels like okay, jo exam mein hai, we have studied in the class. So it feels like that. Okay, obviously there are not every question we have discussed, but yeah, so few of them, like we can say that exam was easy. I left my lab job, I work as a patent agent. So this like few comments. This was this year comments, when people qualified, 44 people qualified when result came in June 2023. It was a great day for every one of us. Like a lot of students qualified through this mentorship program, and they keep sending me WhatsApp, and this is like I feel very good, and I am so happy that I was able to help all these people in qualifying the paper. And now you get books, but books is one thing which are of course for lifetime, but we have recorded all the videos, right? So it is like a Netflix, right? So let's say you're traveling, you don't have time, you have to go to work, you have to go to college, so you can watch 1 minute 2 minute video, right, on your mobile or laptop. So you can understand small concept, what is unity of invention, what is patent, what is opposition, small videos. Apart from that, we do live classes Fridays and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Okay. So initially they were happening 2 days, but now as exams start approaching, so we have made it 3 days a week, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning. Why morning? Because most of the people I like mentor, they are working. So 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. is like you start early. Like we live in India, right? Where the culture is always to start early, right? So I believe like 10 a.m. is like a lot of Western culture, but I believe in a lot of like Indian culture. So I would like to, let's start our day early. I don't know if that makes sense to me. And also to the students, they are happy because after that they can focus, they can go to their job, they can go to college, whatever. So this also has helped my students that classes early, and then we can revise or we can do our work. And we have our portal. You get your login ID and password, where we track students' progress, like how many videos you have watched, how many assignments, how many test practices you have done. So in our portal, you will see a lot of test practice. We have total question bank of 500 questions approximately on our portal, where you can attempt those questions, right and wrong, it will tell you within that test. So practice is very important, right? So all these things are available to you for starting the preparation. This is a patkey, like we call it patkey. So because I want to really help, so whatever I have learned, have tried to condense my knowledge in these books. And this is not just an exam, it is like a life changer for me. It is really still now. So whenever after paper 1 and 2 we get a gap for Viva Voice, and then after Viva Voice again, that there's a waiting period to get the results. So there's approximately 1 month of time extra. So I don't stop my classes at that time. So we prepare, we help student teach some career skills like LinkedIn Assist, how to design your LinkedIn, because after that you have to start working, or either work in a corporate or get some freelancing work. So LinkedIn Assist, there are separate class for that. Interview preparation, because you have to give interviews in different types of companies. So what to expect in each interview. Of course, there are separate classes for Viva Voice. We conduct a lot of mock Viva in the sessions, in the Zoom sessions, so that students can prepare, get some confidence. Resume building for each and every student. Because, sorry, my goal is not just exam. Exam is a milestone, of course, but yeah, you have to start your career. That's what makes sense to me. And how to network inside the IP community, how to work with other clients. So this is all Patkey system. And because we have developed a community of students who have now become patent agents, some of them have become patent attorneys, some of them has become managers in big companies. So all these are like students which are mentored over a time period of last 10 years. So we have a community of that. And most important point which I see is like really helpful is this flowcharts, mind maps, and toolkits which we have designed. So when you will study in the class, you will get all these mind maps, diagrams. which like 60% of syllabus is divided into these mind maps, which are like clever, which are like you don't have to read too much of text in the books. I say to my students, if you do all my mind maps, you will get 50%. You will be near to that. So these mind maps are really, really helpful. So all this is available to you, and the in this Patki system, printed books, live classes, recorded classes, bonus classes, 20 plus flowcharts diagram, one-to-one session. This whole thing is available in our system, and right now an early bird offer is going on at rupees of 30,000 for 2024. And we don't take a lot of students. Last year I taught almost 72, 44 qualified. People who are not qualified, it's all right. We are still guiding them. Some of them are taking up paralegal jobs or other jobs, and they are attempting this year again. That's all right, because we do. That's why we conduct LinkedIn and resume building classes, because even if you don't become patent agent, you can still take up certain jobs at the entry level. So it's nothing is bad. So it both the things you can start your career. That's our goal at Indian Institute of Patent and Trademark, right? So if you feel like this is a right fit for you, you can take up a change, you can change your career, you can decide for yourself, and you can put some comments. You can put some comments in the chat box if you have certain questions, you want me to make more videos answering those questions, and I'll be very happy to guide all of you. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be creating more videos from the questions or comments below. Thank you.